This is Letters to Momo, letter number 27, October 26th, 2010. My dearest brother Momo, I want to send a quote your way that came into my life today, and I'll couple it with a few lines from a poem of mine that speaks of the very same principle. This is a quote. That which is already has been. That which is to be already is, and God seeks out what has gone by. This is a quote by Ecclesiastes. And here's mine. What is has been in space that may hold, a moment born a page, claimed only by a fold. If you read both of them, but the first one more carefully, you will realize that the beauty of the message lies in a simple truth. It's all in the present. If the present holds the past and what will happen in the future can be conceived in the present, then the present remains the end-all, be-all, the quintessence of human existence, the absolute only frame of mind we must harbor and fuel. This connects to the other discussions we've had about focusing on the prefrontal cortex, that focusing only takes place in the present, and what lingers on, systematically so, is our irrational fixation on the past, which we have already understood as our desire to suffer, because we feel we can only be happy as a result of suffering through its contrast, and as a post-suffering state. So this is how it all starts to mesh together. What is fantastic about this quote is that in addition to highlighting how the only attention worth directing is the attention on the present, it also happens that God is who takes care of everything. Therefore, if we focus on the present only, then we can see how the passage says that God will seek out what has gone by. Leave the past to God, focus on the present in order to live the present, and create your future with that energy, period. We take care of ourselves here and now, and thus create the tomorrow. And we let God sift through our past, which we deliver onto Him with love and acceptance, for it has brought us right back to today. If we follow the logical interpretation of this excerpt and the conversations we have had leading up to this point, we will quickly realize that the antidote of suffering is choosing to live in the present. A full and conscious mind focusing on that which is will only be able to experiment life as it is happening and will not be able to cling on to emotions, thoughts, analysis, in short, all the very practice causes of mental anxiety and suffering that focus only on the past. As a thought experiment, imagine that every thought you have today lives within the space of the now. Imagine that you could quickly identify and then immediately erase all thoughts that somehow point to the past, even if it's a few days or hours ago. What would actually remain? Have we trained ourselves to live so far removed from the present human experience that without rummaging in the past we might actually not have much to think about? How ironic, then, is the sensation of existential freedom? This thought experiment is not only possible, but must be accomplished. We can do this with intention by simply being conscious of when the past invades the present. If we channel the attitude of self-love and grace, then we will be thankful for the present moment by being witness to the extreme divinity that is fully present in every circumstance and every situation, every single moment. That attitude and the recollection of the divine will obviously leave no real room for suffering, but only the appreciation of the human experience as that which is merely happening now. Therefore, that frees us of the past and leaves a beautiful state of mind of love and tranquility, one in which the future we choose to live can begin to be produced in our prefrontal cortex and in recurring ounces of gratitude and self-love. Those are the ingredients that is the recipe that we must follow to live here today, own tomorrow, and inject love and life into all. I love you with all my heart, and today, let me walk with you.